Hey everyone, Noble Comics here, and I want to talk to you about the stupidest thing that I've seen this week. And if you've been on Twitter, you follow comics Twitter, you've seen a ton of pros do this. It's the Comics Pledge, hashtag Comics Pledge, Comic Pledge, and it's like the stupidest garbage ever. Okay, so let's go through it. Men in comics say no. There are a lot of ideals we claim to honor in comics, yada yada. None of them mean anything unless men change our behavior and hold each other accountable. I pledge to never abuse, harass, groom, or manipulate women, be accountable for my actions, intervene when I see or know of abuse, ally for women and all people of marginalized genders and sexes, all two of them, actively call out friends and peers, commit to this pledge for the long haul, and keep this conversation alive. We understand marginalized genders and sexes to include, but not be limited to, non-binary, binary, trans, two-spirit, agender, gender fluid, intersex. Yeah, you get the idea. Basically, men in comics, your time's up. All you do, men in comics, all the mean stuff, the toxic stuff you do, if you don't take the pledge, then you support it. Take the comics pledge now. Now. I pledge to never abuse. Oh, you didn't do the pledge? You're canceled. It's so stupid. Now we gotta do a pledge like this guy's saying. We gotta do a pledge to be like the basic of human decency. It's like, what does your boy Zach say about these SJW weirdos? And I really like Scott Snyder, but man, he does buy into this crap. What he says, like, every regular person is already against all of this stuff, this sexual harassment and racism and stuff like that. Every regular person's already against it. It's, it's a given that you're against it if you're a regular person. So, but they got to do this pledge and they feel like they should be congratulated. Like, you know, I've done the bare minimum to be a decent human being. Give me my applause. I say no to sexual abuse. While you're at it, say no to murder. Say I am standing against murder. I'm against rape. I'm against the racism. You sound like a freaking child. You sound like a freaking idiot infant spouting all this crap. Obviously, you're against sexual harassment. Are you stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? Come on. Stupid pledge. Scott Snyder's doing it. Wes Greer, he loves it too. Steve Orlando, he loves it. Innocent men don't need to take a comics pledge. Exactly. Yeah, Joe Glass. Of course, Joe Glass loves it. Yeah. You need to do more than that, men in comics. Just the men, too. Have you ever seen a trans person or a woman person sexually harass anybody? Never. Never happened. Never will happen. Men in comics, time's up. So stupid. Of course, Tom King, too. Tom King, my God. Of course, he's into it. He loves it, too. One of the most embarrassing writers of our time. He says no. Good for him. Glad he has to clear that up to everybody, that he's got to say no. He doesn't like rape. If you guys didn't know, Tom King doesn't like rape. So there you go. So stupid. The standards, I guess, of comic book professionals have really fallen. Can you imagine being in any other industry? Like, I don't know, you work at Walmart, and then you have to be like, hey guys, by the way, I'm against raping people. Like, yeah? Okay, so is everybody else on the planet who's not a freak. Congratulate. You want a medal? You want a ribbon? Congratulations. You want a ribbon, Tom King? Sure. So stupid. So stupid and useless waste of time. The comics pledge. And, all this happened because there were, allegations against a number of comic book professionals. She loves it. Comic book professionals, sexually harassing people, which maybe that's all true. Maybe it's not all true. It's kind of hard to tell nowadays what counts as sexual harassment. I think it really depends on who you're talking to. But if they did sexually harass people, then, fire them. Don't rehire them. Get them out of here. Throw them wherever you need to throw them, in prison, wherever. No one will be against that. And if they didn't sexually harass anybody, then that's fine. Just leave them alone. I don't see the conflict here. I don't see the issue of why everyone needs to take this comic pledge now. The men are going to stand up. The men are going to now, will take responsibility for our actions. It's like, did you just now realize that rape's bad and you want to clear that up? Now you guys are the expert comic pros, the experts on raping people. They know it's bad. In case you didn't know, it's bad. Don't do it. Take the pledge. Oh, you didn't take the pledge? You're a rapist. You didn't take the pledge? You're a bigot. What, you haven't taken the pledge yet? Bruh, take the pledge. So stupid. So stupid. And again, nothing to do with comics at all. You may have noticed. Nothing about this has to do with comic books at all. So why is it even here? No idea. Again, yeah, some people got accused of, various things, which of course is bad, and, just say, hey, this guy did this. He needs to be taken care of. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of him. But now every single man in comics, it's their fault too. Y'all gotta take the pledge, y'all gotta do this crap. And I can't help but compare this pledge to sort of Comicsgate's pledge, its mission statement. Because apparently the DC, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, mainstream comics, their pledge to customers is, hey, we won't rape you. Okay, I was hoping that you wouldn't, but okay. We won't rape you. Don't know about our books, don't know what quality they'll be. They'll probably suck, save for a few. They'll probably treat you like shit on Twitter, call you Nazis, just for not liking our work, or for, being a Republican. But we won't rape you, at least. So, there's that. Like, okay. Versus Comicsgate, which is, their pledge is great comics, good price, respect customers, and word and deed. What would you rather have, folks, out there? Would you rather have the mainstream garbage, the mainstream embarrassment that we see before us right now? Or would you rather have the best that indie can offer through Comicsgate on Indiegogo? That's my question. I feel like the answer is obvious, but you never know. But yeah, that was the news this week. Men in comics say no. Take the comics pledge. If you guys haven't taken the comics pledge, please do. You're a bigot if you don't. You're probably a rapist if you don't. So please take the comics pledge so that everybody knows you don't rape people. Scott Snyder, Michael Morici, Cami Garcia. She doesn't. Oh well, she can't rape people. She's a woman, so only men can. Tom King won't rape you. So you guys can at least sleep at night knowing Tom King pledges not to rape you. So that's the comic news. Didn't have much to do with comics, I know. That's the comics news. That's the comics pledge. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I didn't. I thought it was stupid as hell. That's why I made a video about it. See you guys in the next video.